All right, and with that, we should now be live, actually.
Sweet.
Nice. It's still gonna be a little while until the viewers and whatnot just like jump in because, live notification normally comes around like a few minutes late and whatnot. So just relax yourself and we'll see when people jump in here.
Awesome.
Yes. I probably shouldn't open the music too loud though. Oops.
It's all good.
But yeah, on that note though, hi, Kat, what's up? Jaden, Rolvo, what's up, boys? But yeah, Dara, have you ever been on like any like with other like content creators or something on these kinds of platforms? For example, being on other people's streams and stuff like that at all?
Yes, I was on the Oracle Fleet podcast with Anna, and yeah, that was I think a couple months ago.
Wait, you play MapleStory too? My chat's calling me out.
Yes, I do.
MapleStory is like one of those games where like I've heard a lot about it, but I've never really like touched at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's honestly like my childhood game, so I've played since I was 6.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Hey Shiel, what's up? How are we? I'm doing pretty okay. How are you, chat? And how are you, Miss Dora?
I'm doing well, thank you. It's great to be here.
Man, one of the biggest questions, honestly, that I think I have to ask you is how exactly did you even get into PSO2 to begin with, right?
Oh, yes.
I know that like there's the whole big global hype train and all that stuff at the very beginning, but like how exactly did you, jump into it to begin with?
Okay, so the story about that is I was playing MapleStory 2 as my main game at the time. It closed down on May 27th last year, which is exactly the same date PSO2 for PC released.
Wait, is that like, it's actually the same day?
Yes.
Really? Hold on.
So a lot of
May
people
27th?
just jumped ship.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
May 27.
Holy shit, it is! Yeah, it actually is. Wow.
Yeah, so a lot of people jumped from MapleStory 2 to PSO2.
Damn, I didn't realize that. I actually did not realize that at all.
Yeah, it's pretty surprising.
Hey GNT, hey Zio, what's up? And yes, it's Dara. It is Dara. See, you're popular!
Hello.
What are you talking about? Actually really popular. But what exactly appealed you into PSO2 though is the real question. Like, because when you start, like when you're moving games, right, it's a very, very hard thing to be like, man, what game should I move into? I would imagine so.
Oh, true. So I think a couple of my friends recommended it to me, some of which I'm not really friends with anymore. But yeah, I've never really played a sci-fi game before. And honestly, the character customization and kind of designs looked really interesting, enough for me to try it out.
Yeah, that's cool. I do think like the whole like anime sci-fi and stuff is very a big appeal to a lot of people. Also, G-Wiz is here. Hi!
Oh, wow. Hey, G-Wiz.
Yeah, Dara, you should know G-Wiz. G-Wiz is basically the community manager for the global side. Hope you're doing well, G-Wiz. There's been a lot of stuff going on recently, but hope you and your team is handling everything pretty okay. Pretty excited though for the next month to come. I think it's gonna be pretty big.
Yeah. There's definitely been a lot of discussion in NGS lately, as there usually is.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like regardless of anything though, I do think like in the next few like months or so to come, I think NGS will really, you know, start to patch a lot of things up and just really become somewhere on the road of like to becoming something very, very great. Because no matter how many times I personally look at NGS, like it's just filled with potential. And whenever that potential is reached, oh boy. Yo, Bird, what's up? It's also stall as well. Very nice. I know Verd's probably been like sucked into PGR right now. A lot of people have. A lot of my teammates is also like completely sucked into Punishing Grey Raven right now. I understand that much. I haven't got around to try it out, but I'm okay. Oh, Hesia's here too. Dude, Hesia, we go get Fly. We need to get like the whole gang in the. We need to go and get all the gang in the chat here. Cause why not? But aside from PSO2 though, do you play any other games at all?
At the moment? No, not really.
Really?
Yeah, I just switched between PSO2 and MapleStory these days.
Didn't you just say it's closed though?
Oh, MapleStory 2 is the one that's closed. The original one. Like the sequel is the one that closed? Yeah.
That's so confusing.
I know. So there's MapleStory and then MapleStory 2. So the sequel is the one that closed down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Korean servers still have it. Mm-hmm. But global and Japanese servers, they both closed down.
Oh, that's so sad. Yo, Moon, right? What's up? Yeah, everyone's like jumping in here now. Sometimes I feel like this place is just like a hub for all the PSO2 guys. There's so many people.
Wow, that's awesome.
But yeah, no. So, chat, the context of like how or why I even have Daura on the stream today, I don't even know how to pronounce it right. Dora?
Yeah,
Daura?
Dora's fine. Anything.
What are you, Dora?
I mean, I pronounce it in my head as Dora. Generally, actually, the name comes from one of my original characters. Her name is Windora. And then I decided to create an art account, so it became ArtistDaura.
Mm-hmm.
It's the origin of my name.
Dora the Explorer.
Dora the Explorer jerks, of course.
That's a classic right there.
It is.
Exactly. They wear purple backpacks. Oh man. Windora sounds so cool though. But you know, when you say like Dora and stuff, reminds me of the do you know Monster Hunter at all? The franchise?
I haven't played it, but I have heard of it and seen a few videos about it.
There's one of the Elder Dragons, which is like one of the big bosses in like the games, called ArtistDaura.
Ooh.
So sometimes I see Daura and I'm like, Daura? You know?
Well, it works. They're both kind of like dragons, so yay.
Hey man. And it's also a wind dragon too, so.
Yeah, wow.
Almost broke your toe. Dude, look, don't break your toes here in chat, okay? I'm not paying for anyone's medical bills, okay? not gonna pay for anyone's medical bills at all. Elder Dragons. Immediately your mind went to Elder Scrolls. Hey, listen. Elder Scrolls is something, okay? Elder Scrolls is pretty cool. Lots of people really like the whole thing with Skyrim and whatnot. I have not played Elder Scrolls personally. Well, I did play Skyrim a little bit, but not really anything before. But I did hear a lot about Oblivion, Elder Scrolls 4, I think it was. A lot of people claim it to be like the best Elder Scrolls game, but hard for me to say. Chat's asking favorite PSO2 character. Daura, I'll actually let you on the answer for this one, because I actually have no real opinions on this one. Well, actually, no, I don't even need to ask you. Your Twitter account literally says like the actual character you love.
I can't deny that. Everyone's just calling me out here.
Instead of like talking about that, I'm gonna let you explain your entire context of what's up with you and Kasra, okay?
Oh man, you're putting me on the spot here.
Go on, stage is yours entirely.
Honestly, I still don't even know the reason behind it.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know how to put into words, okay? Like, I played, I think it was episode 2 when we had Code Abyss, and I just found that entire scene really cool. And then the whole interactions with Kuna as well. I don't know, I just really like character interactions. Yeah, and I don't know how that evolved into me liking Castro at all, but like, I'm pretty sure right after I played Code Abyss, his outfit was on Fresh Finds, and I'm just like, you know what? It's now or never, right?
Like, is your global character actually just a Castro cosplayer?
Yes.
Damn.
I mean, I still have other like original characters and all that, but like, yeah.
No, but that's literally also your Twitter tag, though. Literally, it's like Castro PSO2. I'm like,
Yeah, because actually, I have a couple of friends who are all NPC characters over in Ship 3. Yes, Castro is also the reason for maining Talus. I try to keep in character with the weapon as well.
Yeah, Florenberg and all that. Yep.
That's right.
Hey, at least like Talus and NGS, you should be pretty happy about, though.
Oh yeah, for sure. It just feels really weird not having to aim the Talus at the monsters now.
I don't mind that too much. I think it's pretty fun though.
Yeah, it's pretty fun so far. Can't wait till we get more elements and techs.
Yeah, they did confirm there's gonna be new techniques and stuff once we reach the December part of the updates.
Yes. Yeah,
I do have a lot of high hope for that.
That was on the roadmap, right?
Yes. I think chat also wants to know your favorite MapleStory character. I have no context about any of this, so you take the entire stage yourself.
For MapleStory 2? Gosh, it's been a while. I've got to say it's either Mason from Sky Fortress.
Mason?
Or... Yeah.
But what do the numbers mean? I'm sorry, wrong franchise.
Well, Mason's like this Chudy Bill character.
Oh god.
But I don't know how to explain him. I should probably just send you a picture of him.
Hey, go ahead. I can show it on stream too.
Alright. 1 second.
Dude, I love Shuni characters, honestly. They're such, you know, it's not that I like them because, you know, sometimes they're like super cool or anything, but it's more I like them because they're literally a ball of energy and personality. I respect that.
This is true.
I very respect that. Yes, chat. The numbers, Dara. What do they mean?
The numbers?
Yeah.
What numbers?
Yeah, the 6-digit nuclear codes? No, I'm just kidding. I know you know exactly what I refer to, but please just leave it there. Leave it there. We don't continue with that. And yeah, I know the joke is kind of everywhere. You're absolutely correct on that one. Best moments are when Shuni breaks character. Ooh. Yeah. Those are like really rare moments. And it's one of those moments where it's always really memorable because it's just like, oh shit, they actually broke character for once. What did you miss? No, Smoky didn't miss anything. We literally just started.
This should be a character graphic of him.
Alright, let's see.
The cute thing about MapleStory 2, it's all in chibi style.
Oh, chibi. Oh, I see. I can see that. Yeah, that's pretty Shuni. Hold on, let me bring this up on stream.
Sure.
Okay, so boom, right here. Here is Mason. Right here. But I can understand the Shuniness. It's not super like it's not super shibi though. It is shibi, but in like
it's a different kind of proportion, I would feel.
Yeah. I don't mind that. I feel like Do you feel your art style is like kind of, you know, derived off or inspired from MapleStory at all? Luther vibes? Hey.
Luther vibes.
Nothing wrong with that.
To answer that question, I think naturally it might be, but I kind of try to not make it too exact because I don't really reference directly off it. It's kind of just evolved into my own style, but hopefully the similarities aren't too exact, I'd say.
Yeah. Old modes? No shot. The thing is, like, we might see the quest style and stuff come back from base PSO2, but I don't think they're going to be exactly the same because the quests that are in PSO2 basically won't work in NGS in terms of style. Like, for example, as much as we love divide quests, I don't think that can be a thing in NGS unless, like, you really just teleport area from area. I don't know, it'll be a little weird though, but I can see it'll be really fun to do, you know, the collection and all that stuff in NGS. On that note though, Dora, let me ask you actually, what is your favorite thing to do in PSO2? And you cannot say fashion, by the way.
Actually, my favorite thing to do in PSO2 is run explorations.
Really? Like free fields?
Yeah, free fields.
How so?
Because I always run into like 3 or 4 bosses per run. I don't know why. It just happens.
So basically just your luck of the draw.
Yeah, pretty much. There's kind of a running joke with me whenever I'm on my NPC character, where Dark Ragni always ends up finding me in every single exploration.
Yeah.
So that's pretty amusing.
You know, when you say about Ragni now, you just kind of reminded me of some friends of mine. Basically, in PSO2JP, right? Me and my team, we occupy a certain block and we're always there. And I think it's like very common for a lot of people to do that, right? It's like, oh yeah, this is like our team block and things like that. So we have another team. It's a Japanese team that also occupies the same block as us, and we kind of like coexist and we kind of like, you know, interact here and there sometimes. But the team's name is literally translated, okay, as Ragne-chan's white stuff.
Oh no. That's a very interesting name.
Now, see, the thing is, if you look at the SEGA Ragne, he kind of like throws up those like really big webs and stuff, you know. So,
that's right.
Like,
yeah.
It's not entirely, you know, what a lot lot of people in chat might think it is.
Silk, just electrifying silk, I guess.
Yeah, something around like that.
Yeah.
Close enough. But yeah, they basically share our
white stuff.
Yes, the classic primordial coom beam. Tell me more about it.
On the topic of bosses, I think some of you might remember my character was like thrown by a chrome dragon or haze dragon.
Oh, into the different area?
Yeah.
Yes. That's a very classic one. It's one of those like, really funny ones though, because especially if that happens in NGS, right? You can get completely cucked out of like a reward. Because for example, imagine you're finding Gigantics, right? And the room's 32.
Yeah.
You basically get yeeted out and you can't go back in because it's gonna be a different instance.
I gotta try and recreate that with a rock bear there.
It's
crag bear.
Crack bear. Croc bears. We call it croc bears, and then we just basically draw croc on them. Crocs are cool, okay? Crocs are cool. As much as people think crocs are pretty memey and stuff, they're actually pretty good.
They are. Do you have a favorite thing to do in PSO2 yourself?
Am I not allowed to say screenshotting?
You can say whatever you like.
Hey, if that's a thing, then I have only one answer, okay? Is literally just doing fashion. Because that's literally just my passion.
Good.
It's not a
I'm
bad
glad
thing,
it's
though.
such a great thing in the community.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's better than scrolling through the feed to see all these cool screenshots.
Right? Okay, chat, here's the thing. How I actually started off in doing the whole like character creation and all the story stuff is a bit awkward. I talked to you about this like the other day, Dora. But
Oh yeah.
I actually never told chat. Okay. So back then in 2014, when me and my buddies were still new to PSO2 and stuff, and I was still like underage a lot back then. I couldn't like buy AC and stuff. And I was like, you know what? I really want to, win some AC. And there's like this person, there's the well, not person, but like there's the whole like PSO2 screenshots contest kind of thing. And I was like, okay, if you're gonna make a screenshot contest, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna win that 2000 AC because I want AC. And I got second place. Made me really salty. Literally, that's it. Like I got so salty that I got second place in the PSO2 screenshots contest, and I'm just here like, okay, that's not happening ever again. So after that, I kind of had like this weird obsession with making my characters look really fucking good. And that's kind of just like how the whole thing with me and screenshots and fashion started. It's just I got really salty that I didn't win the screenshot contest. It's such a petty thing. I feel like that shouldn't be how people start like their passion about stuff. It's like, yeah, so why do you get into this hobby again? Yeah, because like I wanted money and I got salty because I didn't win the money.
Well, when you put it that way. But honestly, if that's the motivation that fuels you, then so be it. Like, it's gotten you into this amazing passion now, right?
Yeah, no, but it feels so petty though.
I mean, if you say second place and not so much about the money, then it doesn't sound as much petty.
No, see, like I said, right, here's the thing. Because context, like, I was still a kid back then. I was still like, what, I don't know, 13 years old or something like that. And it's just like, I just really, really wanted to win the AC so bad.
Oh.
Because I couldn't buy AC no matter how hard I tried because my mom would literally not let me buy any video games. Because, well, Asian kid and all that.
Understandable.
100% petty points. Implying that I'm no longer a kid now. Yeah, I know, chat. Listen. I'm just a bigger boy, okay? Just slightly bigger. Very slightly.
Trial start.
We're all children on the inside? Yeah. It's okay, chat. I'm like 20 something now. I grew up a lot, okay? And even then, dude, I feel so weird sometimes. Cause like I talk to all the other like PSO2 content creators and I'm like, yeah, I'm like 20 something and all the guys are like looking at me. I'm just like, did it say something wrong?
Success.
Cause they're all older than me.
Yeah, I noticed that. I just realized the difference in ages between the content creators.
Like I don't say that like out of like any spite or anything either, but it's just more I'm just like, whoa, really? Am I like actually the only kid here?
Zero surprised.
See, I don't know, lots of people think I'm like old. I'm not. I am a very small Asian boy. But don't let that deter anything. Age is just a number. In the same vein as how jail is just a room. I mean, what? Small gang rise up. Yeah, it's okay. Is it time to get Ara? You guys can ask Dora for that. Dora, would you like to give chat a little bit of an Ara time?
I don't even know what that's suggesting.
Well, Okay. So, I believe all chat wants is you to literally just say "ara ara" in a very suggestive voice tone.
I see. I can't
Yes.
really do like deep voices, but
Mhm. It's okay. I can do an example one first. Okay.
okay, sure.
So basically you just imagine yourself as like an older sister trying to take care of like a kid or something.
Yeah,
then, like, pat
I
the-
know this.
Yes,
this kind of thing is
you
Japanese.
coddle them and just pat them on the head and be like, "Ara ara." Something like that. Does that paint you?
Yeah, everyone's going to clip that.
Does that paint you a good enough picture?
It does. I don't even know if I can go that deep.
You don't have to.
I have a more high-pitched voice, so
You
it's
don't
like...
have to. You really don't. What do you mean, why is Arcy so good at this? I'm not good at that. What are you talking about? Chat, please. Calm down, okay? So I guess this is the bully Arcy part? Oh yeah. Dora, in case you haven't seen, the stream title is literally bullying me,
Yeah,
so...
fully Arcy. Yeah, I saw that.
Mm-hmm. There goes another clip. Hey, listen, okay? Chat, I have my own reasons and motivations, okay? It's okay. I understand. On that note though, speaking of like favorite moments and stuff, Dora, what would you consider to be like your actual like favorite moment, favorite memory that you've had in PSO2 so far?
Ooh, now that's a tough one.
Now when I say favorite
Um,
memory, it can mean like, you know, meeting this person or like something. It doesn't have to be like a favorite moment in the game that you play in the story or anything, but it's more just like
gotcha.
your personal favorite moment.
It's kind of hard to pinpoint just one, but a while ago, I'm pretty sure we had this huge gathering of people who were also playing NPC characters and things, and we kind of just get into
that.
story groups
Yeah.
and take screenshots together. So that was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
You know, in my opinion, when it comes to these like NPC gatherings and stuff, it's always amazes me how people are really like passionate about NPCs and all these like personality driven characters and everything to literally dedicate their characters to become the NPC. It's always something very impressive to me that like, man, people can have such passion for characters, and that's just something that always impresses me personally. Because for me, I've also seen people cosplay my characters too. And that
wow.
feeling is just like, whoa. That kind
Wow.
of, yeah. So I can only imagine, you know, even if you think of like lots of games nowadays, especially stuff like mobile games that are very more character driven and stuff, I would imagine like or even VTubers, right? Because the VTubers
Right.
and stuff, like they have these artists and designers that design for them. And it's like, damn, people love like the characters that I designed and stuff like that. That's just like, I'd imagine as an artist, that kind of feeling is something that you can't really just explain with words. It's just like, it's so like, ooh.
It's true because for example, both of us create original characters and all that. So when you receive fan art of such characters, it's like indescribable, really.
Yeah. No, see, the thing is like fan art is one thing. Receiving fan art is a whole different like.
Yeah.
I try not to show it a lot, but like on the inside, whenever anyone gives me like fan art, I like my inside is just like I'm dead. I literally just like melt, and my brain just like scrambles and I can't like think of any word to say properly. Even the cultured ones. Okay, listen. Your quote unquote cultured art. Also, I just leached Dread.
I saw that.
But no, your cultured art, Verd, is very not safe for mentioning on stream. That's all I can say. Okay. So chat, just forget that existed. Okay, forget it. don't give me the smiley face emote. Whenever anyone gives me the smiley face emote, I get like PTSD.
Oh no, it's starting.
Yeah. I fully expect this. This is like completely normal. It's okay. I cry every time. No, I'm just kidding. The internet never forgets. No. Context of the smiley face? No, there's nothing. I don't know what. It's just kind of like... It's one of those weird things where whenever you talk to someone, and then they give you this like smiley face at the end of like the sentence or something, it just feels so weird.
It does. It really
does.
does.
That can't be just me, right?
No, not at all. Because I think in the past it was used as a genuinely smiley face, but now it's almost sarcastic or just passive aggressive.
No, but the thing is, like, it's so hard to read though, because sometimes like when I go to the market and stuff, right, I like text my mom like, Mom, like, do you need anything from the supermarket? And then she would like type something back and add like a smiley face, and I'm just like, I don't know how to feel about that one.
It's just unsettling for some reason.
Yeah, I know, right? And see, the thing with that and parents is the fact that like they're just trying to be cool and just follow like the social trends, right? But it just ends up being very like
Or they just use ellipsis at the end of their sentences. Just
exactly.
Trailing dots.
Yeah. It's
so unsettling. It's like we read that differently nowadays.
Yeah. And yes, Moon, there's 2 moons in chat. It's always really weird to me whenever people use like stuff, which is why I prefer when people use stickers instead. So I was like having to teach my parents how to use stickers.
Online and all that?
Yeah, because we use Line to...
Oh, same here.
Really?
Yeah.
But you guys actually use Line over there in Australia?
In Australia, I don't think it's very, very popular.
Yeah, because it's a very like Asian thing. It's a very like, you know, Japanese, Korean thing where it's from neighbor, right? So it's like, it's a very like Asian thing, I'm pretty sure. China uses WeChat. In America, they use a lot of like WhatsApp and stuff. But what do you guys use over there in Aussie?
What do we use? It might be just Facebook Messenger or something like that. I'm not even sure.
I almost spit my water.
I mainly use Line.
I actually almost spit my water when you said Facebook Messenger.
I actually have no idea what people use nowadays.
Really?
I mean, I just use Line to contact my mom and all that.
That's cool though.
Because I'm in a half Asian household, actually.
Oh really?
Munchie, please. My dog.
Oh, I hear the dog in the background. You can bring the dog on the stream. What's your name?
Munchie.
Or his name? Butchie?
Munchie.
Munchie. Now let's see, is it a he or she?
It's a he.
Oh. Let's see, what kind of breed is it?
It's a Maltese Shih Tzu.
Oh, Shih Tzu.
Yeah.
Small dogs.
Yes.
I like small dogs. Alright, chat, say hi to Munchie.
Munchie's just barking at the door. Not sure why. It just is.
Oh no. Is there some suspicious people at the door?
Possibly.
That's not good. Yeah, Munchie's a good boy. I would imagine so.
Yeah, I play global, not JP.
Nothing wrong with that. Basically, you should be playing wherever your friends are, really.
True.
Although there's been a lot of like question marks about global as of recent, especially when people are talking about like the whole thing with multi-accounting and stuff, which apparently was revealed to be a miscommunication, by the way, because before there was this perception that apparently like you are allowed to multi-account in NA and stuff, which is why people have been doing like, you know, the whole multi-account red box farming and all that stuff. But apparently it wasn't supposed to be allowed. So now they're actually throwing out like ban waves for people who do multi-account and stuff now.
I remember some time ago for PSO2, I think they introduced bans for going against the TOS.
Yeah.
For multi-accounts.
Because in Japan
even
it's very
sharing
strict.
accounts.
In Japan it's a very, very strict thing when it comes to like multi-accounting. Because everything is related to one SEGA account. But yeah, I would imagine that like the reason for multi-accounting global is only because like, you know, how you can play on like so many platforms, and each platform has like their own thing, right? For example, if you're Steam, you play on your Steam account. Microsoft Store, you have your Microsoft account. There's the Xbox account, there's the Epic Games account, there's the stuff. So that's like the reason that I thought that, you know, it would be okay to multi-account and stuff, but like apparently it's not supposed to be allowed. So and yeah, no, chat, I know the damage is already done, but like it's still better than nothing, right? Even though the damage is already done, at least like it can still be a little bit of like countermeasure for a bit of the future. So basically it at least like helps stop the issue before it goes like too crazy. Better late than never. Because you have to understand how the whole like game system and like stuff works, moderation works as well, is that no matter what, for the Sega of America side, they have to get approval from the main company before doing anything. So that's literally about it. But yeah, sorry, Dora, I cut you off. What were you saying?
No, it's okay. I was just saying that, is that why there's the transfer or linking account feature in PSO2 now? Yeah.
Yeah, apparently the whole thing was just a miscommunication, and now they're trying to fix up everything.
It's good they're trying to solve it.
Yeah. Now, here's a very interesting topic / question, actually. I've actually had this conversation with some other friends of mine as well. But with a lot of people saying like how they feel NGS is a bit like in an open beta stage or something like that, or like a glorified open beta, so to say. Because, you know, the whole like bugs and content and stuff like that. But here's the thing. The question is, would you rather wait another year for NGS, or would you rather be okay with it actually releasing now in this state? And why?
So, because PSO2 has pretty much finished its story and, well, they're not really releasing any more new content, so to say, besides scratches and things like that. I think having NGS on the side released now is a lot better than just leaving PSO2 with limited content releases.
The thing with that is like, when it comes to us as a Phantasy Star Online 2 current players, right? I personally feel like NGS having this amount of content is perfectly understandable, because it's not supposed to be a whole new game, right? When a lot of people has that perception like, oh, NGS is like a whole new game and stuff like that. And yeah, it's basically a whole new game. But at the end of the day, the realistic like approach to it is that it is an expansion to PSO2.
Right. I agree with that.
So like as current player, like I perfectly understand where the content is coming from. And also the fact that like, you know, a lot of global players would also be kind of like question marking this thing because they're not used to the JP pacing. because in global you guys have been basically bombarded with content like every week after week after week.
Right, we just zoomed straight across.
Yeah, which is also what I discussed a lot with a lot of other content creators of like how the global audience will handle, you know, the swap in pacing. How are you doing in that regard right now? Like how are you feeling about the entire pacing? I know it's probably a bit slow, but like how are you adapting?
I'm finding it pretty fine, actually.
Really?
Yeah. As in, well, there's still things you can do in the meantime, like gather and, you know, just prepare materials and all that. I don't really think I've done too much with progression. I mean, I got one character to like 20 for main class and subclass. But that's about it so far. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that so far. I think my only concern is that maybe the reason why people think it's an open beta is because there's still a lot of bugs that need to be fixed. Not just really minor ones, but there's been quite a few major bugs recently.
Yeah. The thing is, like, there's a lot of bugs that, for example, like appeared in the beta, right? And then they fixed it. And then after they fixed it, on the launch, there's more issues with it that came out that didn't exist in the beta. And it's like, oh.
Yeah, I guess it's hard to find those bugs until everything goes live, so
yeah,
it kind of needs to happen.
Game dev does take a lot of time, and I do respect that, right? Because especially in the whole age of COVID and stuff as well, it's really hard for people to really work on stuff, and I understand that. Like, I've seen a lot of games also has been either really, really rushed or just like pushed development, because some of my most anticipated games this year has actually been moved to 2022 now because delays and stuff. Yeah, honest, people expect NGS to be flawless on release, and it's completely freaking unrealistic. That's not possible.
So you would have been there for the launch of original like base PSO2. How much content did that have at the very start?
Okay. Imagine somewhere around you only have like level 30 cap, right?
Okay.
And then all you have is some art quests leading into the free fields of forest, volcano, and desert. That's the entire game with 6 classes.
So in a sense, that's almost a bit similar to how NGS is right now, I would say. Except we've got a lot more open fields since it's like open world.
The very first patch of base PSO2 was launching the Tundra free field with the Snow Banthers as the boss.
Ah.
So yeah, and then it took basically like half a year until they released the Falls Arms, which was the very first like quote-unquote raid boss of base PSO2. And yeah, I feel like people just look at NGS as like a completely different game, right? Which is, I feel like, is the wrong approach. But I understand where people are coming from, but that's just not realistic.
I think so too.
And yeah, NGS is at the lowest player count right now. That is completely true. Although the thing is, like, with the global population is still only like 1/4 or 1/3 of the JP population that plays the game. Can I really blame them for thinking that it's a whole new game? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not at all. Which is why I say that I don't blame anyone for that at all. And I feel like they could have made it more or less a new game if they took more time in development. But the realistic like situation is the fact that, again, COVID, right? And also the whole thing with how do I say it? SEGA is also a bit like understaffed here and there, and it's also their very first time doing something like this. So
yeah, it's a huge project. Something very different from what they've ever done before.
Yeah. So like my personal opinion about like NGS is still how it is. That like, okay, it's perfectly understandable what kind of situation it is, but like all the people who expect to have like a lot of content in the game and stuff like that, I always just tell them wait a year. NGS would be great by then. Like, as much as I don't want to say that, but that's just how it is, right? Especially with like a new MMO launch and stuff too, where there's not going to be that much content until at least like a whole year in, I would say. It is a bit of a growing pains, but hey, I mean, even if you look at like Final Fantasy and stuff, like Final Fantasy 14 1.0 was freaking terrible on launch. They had to like basically like nuke almost the entire thing and just change it up with Realm Reborn. And that's before it got good, right? Is that they basically had to like have all the mess ups and everything.
So regarding the anniversary event, what do you think about the monsters with the anniversary symbol on their heads? Did you like the way that was done?
Honestly, it's really bad for Force players because you are kind of like shoehorned into using zone text only. And then it really like kills the issue of like Force being, you know, a very like weak class to begin with, because they have to be balanced around the fact that they are the only class. They were the only class that can do state effects. And now they also added the glisten weapons, which kind of like makes Force even more irrelevant because other classes can now do statuses as well. So it's kind of like,
yeah, I never even thought about it that way. Oh man.
Force is just being extremely shafted right now. And that makes me really sad because I want to play Force, but every time I pick up Force, it's just so sad.
I mean, right now I'm doing a Talus Wand multi-weapon, but I'm kind of trapped with Resurger.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no other multi-weapon choices I could do if I wanted to do Talus and Wand. I'm not sure about Glisten yet. I haven't really looked into that very much.
Success.
It might be because I played Maple Story and all the anniversary events had really different monsters and all that.
Yeah.
Which is why I kind of wish there was like new monsters. But I guess with the time, they probably didn't have enough, maybe not enough resources to model and, you know, rig or animate new monsters for the anniversary events.
Yeah, a little bit of like constraints here and there.
Yeah.
Although speaking of Maple Story once again, Maple Story honestly it's like one of those like really weird games where a lot of people who play it is like, man, Maple Story is super good, but then Maple Story in another light is like such a notorious game for being like grind city and all that stuff too.
That is very true. It was a lot harder back in the day.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
I think, wow, at the very, very beginning, it may have taken like a month to get to 30 or level 30 or something like that. And now you can get to pretty much 100 in a few hours, I would say.
Have I done the NGS survey? Wait, is there a new survey?
Wait, there is?
Is there actually hold on.
I didn't know this either.
I didn't know this. Hold on, give me a second. Let me kill this guy and go look at Twitter. Oh, global survey? Oh, it's a global one. I see. But it's like, I'll still take a look at it. Give me a quick moment.
So it was yesterday they released it.
Oh. Let me open the PSO2 page. Phantasy Star Online 2. Alright, let's see. I see maintenance. I see time. What the? Wait, what is this? Oh, the car designs with the Rappy. Okay, that's cool. Throw back to OG. Wait, where's the survey?
The survey should be on the official website.
Oh, on the website. I was like looking at their Twitter. I was like, oh, let me see.
I'm surprised I actually haven't tweeted it out yet, unless I'm looking in the wrong place.
Complete the survey and receive 40 SG. Oh, there it is.
I like how there's an answer where it's just like, when did you start playing PSO2 and PSO2NGS?
Oh
and
man,
there's
dude,
an answer that just says, I don't know.
People would be so mad because there's the Zutomayo collab and stuff already on JP. It's like JP already gets exclusive collabs.
Ah, right.
But no, JP actually does not have a survey right now. So I guess it's a global survey then. Ooh. Interesting. But yeah, we don't have a maintenance this week actually. Wait, hold on. Global? No. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, they have... Okay, so yeah, JP doesn't have maintenance, but global has maintenance this week. Interesting. That's interesting actually. What's a good place to level? 15 to 20. Basically, you go to rank 2 areas or Razor Forest. Alright, let's click here to start the survey. Let's do this, boys. Verify age. Let's make my age like 1990 because I want to feel old. Log into my account. Wait, do I have to log in? Wait, why do I have to log into my account to do the survey?
Can you do the NGS website instead?
Hold on. Yeah, okay, I have to log in. Give me a second, boys. All right, there we go. Okay. On PSO2 player survey, in order to further improve your gaming experience, we would like to hear your voice regarding PSO2 and ask you to complete the survey. Please read. Answer would be anonymized and uses statistical data. It's okay, Sega. If you're watching, Gwiz, if you're watching this, you can use my answers and you don't have to anonymize myself. It's okay.
Doing the survey on stream.
I know, right? Hey, it's a good thing. Okay, please select your gender. I'm an Arcy, so it's a gender not listed here. No, I'm just kidding. Between here. What platforms do we play PSO2? Xbox, Windows. Okay. Wait. Wait, hold on, I'm confused. What platforms? Isn't platforms usually meaning like, you know, PC, PS4, Xbox, all that stuff? But there's Windows PC, and then there's Steam, and then Epic Games. Wait, what?
I think it should be versions, but yeah, platforms is a bit weird wording there.
Yeah. But yeah, Windows PC would probably be Microsoft Store. You guys are right. I guess I play on Microsoft Store. Oh. Or maybe I can play... I don't play PSO2. No, just kidding. When did I start playing PSO2?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Why is that an option?
Hey, I mean... I don't know, actually. Because it says like before NGS launch or after NGS launch. How do you not know?
Right.
What? What? I'm confused, but okay. Okay. After the launch of NGS, have I been playing PSO2 or NGS? I play both. How much did I spend on PSO2 per month before June 8th? Like, I've less than $10. No, actually I spent like $70 or so. Well, not per month average though. Because like if we're talking per month average, I literally like haven't spent anything in like... I'll just put between $10 to $50, I guess. Even though that's not really true. On average, how much do you spend on PSO2 NGS per month? I mean, I rolled 30 scratches at the launch, and I haven't bought anything again, so I guess around there? This is like all the items that I've purchased. I have purchased AC scratch tickets. My reasons for purchasing AC. Wait, why is this all about like purchasing stuff? And it's also 69% completion, by the way.
Yeah. I think it's more so feedback about purchases and everything, I guess.
I'm so confused. Dude, people are probably going to be so mad about this survey because it's not asking them about feedback about the game, but rather about transactions? I have AC I still bought before the PSO2NGS launch. And I'm pretty satisfied with the free gameplay. Let's see. And I can't purchase it because age. That's basically how I started PSO2, and so I'm going to put on that answer. Just in case, okay? There may be some other kids like me who basically have to go through forcing themselves to go into a fashion screenshots contest provided by the officials to win AC, because that's the only way you can get AC.
That's your AC generation.
Yes, dude. Literally. What are my reasons for not purchasing DLC, such as a starter dash? I don't see the appeal. Price is too high. I'm satisfied with AC items. I can purchase cosmetic items on the personal shops, yes. I'm satisfied with the free gameplay. And I also can't purchase it because age. What are my reasons for not purchasing the I have premium right now though. But it's true that premium doesn't have boost for PSO2NGS as much. So I do agree that. I don't feel any need for premium set features either. That is very true. And yes, dude, I like how they recognize that PSO2NGS Premium is not as good as base PSO2 Premium.
Yeah, that's an actual option.
I like that they actually know their problems. Yeah, premium set content right now in NGS are not worth their selling price. Contents aren't worth the subscription, that is true. And also, I can't purchase it. Wait, is that the entire survey?
Yeah, that's the end of the survey.
Wait, what? Hey, what? Wait, why is that the end of the survey? I haven't even put my thoughts about the game yet.
I guess this time it was just thoughts about AC. No thoughts, just payment.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Okay, I guess that's that. Do I like episode 4? Not the biggest fan of episode 4. Episode 4 is like okay though, but like the second half of episode 4 is great. Dude, Dora, I'm gonna let you answer this. What do you like about the lore of PSO2?
That's a really good question. I think aside from, you know, remember how we had to like explore different planets at the start and all that?
Mm-hmm.
And then how it tied into something even bigger, and then we have all those time travel shenanigans and all that.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty well done how it all ties together over time.
I do miss planet traveling a lot. I feel like it's been a very Phantasy Star thing to travel planets. It's already been like that since like Universe and stuff like that too. And then now we don't have any planetary traveling in NGS, so it kind of feels a little weird.
It does. I miss that aspect too.
I kind of want to feel like, for example, of NGS, right? By a year or so after we complete the entire map with the Aleo region here, and then there's the Retim region being the desert, and then we finish the, let's say, the volcano also, and the tundra, basically by like the first year anniversary of NGS and stuff like that. Maybe they announce a second planet during the anniversary or something to be like, yeah, this is going to be episode 2 of NGS.
I really hope so.
Yeah. See, the thing I'm actually most worried about, quote unquote worried about, or well, concerned, more to say, I guess you can say, is that I just feel like there's too little story right now that it's very hard to even get invested right now. Because like, we have a lot of downtime right now, and if we had enough information provided in like the game story and stuff, we can actually at least like sit here and really just talk about, you know, oh man, this could happen with the story, or like that could happen, or like this is how this connects to base PSO2 or anything. But like, we don't have any information right now when it comes to the story. That's the only thing I'm not happy about.
I also think the pacing of the early story, we didn't really get much time in Aleo Town.
Yeah. Although I get what they're trying to go with that, right? They're just trying to make like that quote unquote like classic JRPG traumatic story where
Yeah, it's just I didn't get enough time to get attached to it, you know?
yeah.
And then Garoa is all out like, I hope nothing happens to this place.
Yeah, it's like all the red flags are there.
Yep.
Yeah, the first JRPG City Syndrome. And then they have to kill off the strongest guy so you can become the next strongest guy. And then the strongest guy that got quote unquote killed is gonna be back anyways as like the bad guy. And then you have to beat him, and then that marks you as the strongest guy without having to compete with the strongest guy because he got possessed by some evil entity. There's no way Garo is dead, okay? Chat, there's no way. But no, I do think that it's very important, and I really hope that they give us more story within like the next few patches and stuff, instead of having us wait until freaking December for the actual next like story update or something. Because it really makes the community, you know, come together and really just talk about the story, because you already have the entirety of PSO2 story. You might as well use it and like find a connection of like what happened and everything, and then people can just theorize and maybe even go back to play PSO2 and stuff. But like, we just don't have enough right now. Even side stories would be good too.
I think the JP side is also doing the speculations. I think there was a comparison between the mothership and some part of Alpha.
Yeah, a lot of people were all thinking that Alpha is definitely like synthetic, and it's not actually 1,000 years in the future, but rather maybe it's something about like training, arc training, whatever, something. They just put people in here just to have them be ready for the next, like, I don't know, Profound Darkness, Awakening.
Yeah.
But it also could be
actually...
It also could be 1,000 years, because in the Phantasy Star lore is that the Dark Falls will always revive every 1,000 years. A lot of people in chat are probably going to be like, but Arcy, we went back to the beginning of time to destroy the actual Profound Darkness. How can it revive again? Well, the Profound Darkness that we destroyed is just one Profound Darkness. And the thing is, like, with the Profound Darkness being quote-unquote revived, is the fact that it can just be a whole different identity. So that's just kind of how it is.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't actually think about the fact that there were like multiple Profound Darknesses now that you mention it.
Yeah, we just killed one. I mean, that's the same thing. That's why there's many Phantasy Star games, is that we kill another Profound Darkness, because it always revives every 1,000 years.
Oh.
Yes.
Cool. You're absolutely right about the cave not being natural formations, because I've been looking around and there's always just this technological stuff in every single cliff face.
Yeah. And then basically the Einkrad, aka the Flying Castle, is effectively the control room of Planet Alpha. And then Luther's inside there, and he's gonna be the final boss, because NGS is definitely Luther's fault. Everything in freaking Phantasy Star is Luther's fault at this point.
Honestly. You're seeing the whole thing about the distortion when you're using text, right?
Distortion?
Yeah, there's distortion when you try to use a fire or ice tech. I think with rod or something like that, you'll be able to see it gets all glitchy.
Oh, I mean, isn't that just the effect of like, you know, really hot fire?
No, because it actually looks like distortion, like pixels.
Really?
It may be aesthetic, but I don't know. There's lots of places, even when you're in low HP, it starts to get all glitchy, and I don't know. I just keep linking that back to the simulation theory.
Ooh. Simulation theory. That actually is a very... Ooh, I actually like that. You know, maybe
Have
it's
you
just like...
gotten yourself on low HP and the screen starts to go glitchy? I'm not sure if you've seen it before, but it does happen.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Ooh. So what if this whole thing is actually just like a simulation and your character is actually just like recovering? It could be just game design, but like I just feel like everything that the devs try to put in has to have a purpose, right? Somehow.
Yeah, because on one hand it could be aesthetic and game design, but at the same thing, I would hope it's a bit more than that.
Yeah, maybe we're just overthinking things because we have nothing to go out of, you know. So
That is also
like,
another
this is
huge
how far we have
possibility.
to go to even get some substance of like any theory crafting about the story.
Yeah, we're just digging for anything we can find.
This is how sad it is. Like we were not supposed to even be at like this state, but like we got forced our hand, you know. But yeah, no, Moon, I perfectly understand like your point of view because like I understand that like a lot of people, I have some friends also who say that they don't want another Profound Darkness, right? To be another like Phantasy Star boss, but like the thing is, it's not Phantasy Star without the Profound Darkness. It's like how, you know, Zelda, you always have to have like Ganon or something, or like Mario, you need Bowser. Even though you don't want the boss to be Bowser, it always has to relate back to like Bowser somehow because that's just how Super Mario is. Because you just need Bowser to be, you know, there. I don't know, maybe that's just a bad example, but you kind of get like my gist of it. So are the dolls foul spawns? A lot of people have like the Idola theory, where the dolls can be fragments of the Dark Falls, but we don't know because for Idola, right? Idola, like the whole thing about Idola is like all these Idola creatures are fragments of the Dark Falls, so that's kind of just like how it is. And yeah, all the names are in capital letters. That is true.
Does it stand for something?
No, I don't think so. It's just a you think of it. It's just a Japanese thing. You just put things in caps.
Okay,
'Cause why not?
makes sense.
I wouldn't look too far into that.
Yeah, because if dolls was the only one capitals, then maybe, but the rest are just ways to label different groups of enemies.
Yeah. And yeah, they do have to make it like not a very sheep story element, which is possible, I'm pretty sure, but yeah, we'll have to see. It's just like they try to introduce these dolls as like the whole new thing. Maybe they can go a whole new way, you know, that maybe the Dark Falls just don't revive anymore and it's just a whole new era of Phantasy Star. But we never know. Yeah, we never really know. Because like I said, it's just the fact that we don't have any story substance at all. Which makes me really sad right now. Because I really want to know the story. And I feel like the story, honestly, of NGS is like one of the biggest appeals too of the game. Where the old players just want to know what the fuck happened. Yeah, there's basically just too many unknowns. Yo, Isvan, what's up? Welcome to the chat where we're just chilling and talking about the non-existent PSO2NGS story right now.
That's a great way to summarize it.
Yeah. I really want to make like a video just talking about the history of PSO2. It was an idea I had with Cami from the previous stream that we were just talking about, like, you know what? We're gonna go through like the entire PSO2 timeline and then compare the experiences of a JP player who went through said like content drop on the JP server versus a person who went through that content drop on the global server, and then just compare and contrast the two experiences.
That'd be awesome. That'd be like a really, really interesting video.
You're confused about the title and thumbnail? Listen, Arcros, okay? Bullying the Arcy is a part of culture here, okay? And then no, I'm just kidding. But more or less this stream, I just wanted to really just like introduce a bit of like more of Dora into the community, because Dora actually put it out a tweet the other day. I'll let you explain the whole thing. It's probably easier from your perspective.
That's true. But yeah, it's because I know a fair few of you content creators, and it's been really cool seeing you everywhere and all that. But since I don't stream and I'm not on the same ship, it's kind of hard to connect, I feel.
At least you're not on a different server.
Oh yeah, that's true. Poor Arcy.
Okay, go on.
Oh, I don't really know what to add to that.
Yeah, so basically because like all that, you basically just put out a tweet.
Yeah, that's about it.
And Dara was like, you know what, I really want to get more involved in the community and just know everyone more, right? So that's that. I saw that and I was like, you know what? You if you want to ever like come on like a stream or podcast, you just have a chat and really just get to know the community more and stuff like that, and also have the community know you more as well. I'm always down for that, and then basically we're here.
Yeah, thank you so much.
On that note though, on that note, that's actually a pretty good segue, because we haven't gotten to do any plugs for you yet actually. So you can always feel free to just plug your social media as well. Where can we find you? I put your Twitter link on the video description, but like, do we find you anywhere else, etc, etc? Or like, where do you want us to see your stuff, or like follow you or do anything?
Well, mostly it's on that Twitter link, so you pretty much got that covered. Yeah, Twitter's my main platform these days.
You know, initially I wasn't really a big Twitter person, but then like the more I use Twitter over the years, I'm like, you know what, Twitter's fun. But hey guys, feel free to go follow ArtistDaura on social network and stuff. It'll be very, very appreciated. And then Dora would probably be happy about that too. Don't bully Dora though, okay? No bullying. You can bully me, no problem. Don't bully Dora.
Even though you tweeted out for them to.
Hey, listen. It's tradition here, okay? It's tradition here. When we say bullying,
is tradition in Arcy's server. Is it community?
When it comes to bullying, we only bully people we like, okay? So anyone who bullies you just means they're fond of you. It's a good thing. It's a healthy relationship. I promise. Why not bully the Dora? No, you don't bully Dora. Don't bully Dora. Dora is innocent. Dora's not part of any of this. I can't shoot down that bird? Okay, I'm sad. Something like a grade school crush? I guess. My aim is just bad. I know. Listen.
We don't even know where that bird comes from.
I know, right?
It's just there.
No. It has to be the bird from the opening movie.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. It definitely is.
With those two tails? Yeah, exactly. Also, by the way, guys, do you guys ever know that the Einkrad is actually directly above Halfa Lake? Yeah, the floating castle monastery thing is actually directly above Halphelia Lake. Wonder if that means anything.
More speculation.
Have you actually noticed that?
Directly over Halvia Lake? No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I've just seen people try to get right into it. Like, as high up as they can.
Yeah. But no, if you look at the map, you know, at Halphelia Lake, there's that, like, circle thingy thing as well, which is, like, basically the entire lake. But, like, if you look at the map, right, you can see, like, there's the whole circle there, and that's basically the entire shape of the above. So...
Oh, wow.
And also, there's also 3, like, metal platforms. This one here, over there, and over there. On the lake. So I have no idea what this actually entails.
Definitely something significant considering how high level the enemies are here.
Yeah. And again, it's directly above Halphelia Lake, so it's just like, bunking.
Only time will tell.
Only time will tell. But we probably won't know anything until at least like 2 years into the game.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's like sad or not. It's just like, yeah, you know, we have like this entire thing, but we won't know anything about it until like 2 years into the game. Is that like sad?
I mean, as long as we get a little bit of story in between that time, it should be okay. But if there's like a huge wait, then, well, we need something to be able to speculate or play around with before then.
Yeah. Is the big floating waste there where the meteors come from? Oh, I don't know. Could be. Oh god, it got so dark. Holy crap. I literally can't see anything. Yeah, the rainy dark weather plus the EQ thing. Oh, that's so beautiful. Yeah, that's just beautiful. Drip feed content, let's go! Yeah, that's how it is. And yeah, there's like the whole like Vanford research station as well, but we don't even have a lot of lore about the place either, which makes me also really sad.
They also don't even know where the red crates and all those crates come from.
Yeah.
They mentioned it several times.
They did.
Like, we don't know where it comes from, but makes use of it, I guess.
It's just too like convenient though. I just feel like, you know, this whole thing is just like made up, and then that the Einkrad is literally just the control room. It has to be.
Yeah.
It has to be the control room. Oh, also chat, stop trying to look up my skirt, okay? Not good. No doing that. That's naughty. No, bad chat, bad. Very bad. It's an abandoned research lab, yeah. I still just wish we had a lot more lore about that. Whew. On that note though, speaking of like upcoming content stuff, Dora, what are you most interested in? Or like what are you most looking forward to when it comes to actually like new content coming out and whatnot?
Ooh,
Can be
give me a second.
classes,
I'm gonna open
weapons,
the-
or even just like if you're looking forward to like new Talos PAs or something is also fun.
I'm just gonna pull up the roadmap real quick.
Or even just outside the roadmap, like whatever you think is like something that you want to have in the game the most and you're excited about.
Honestly, at this point, probably just more techniques or something like that.
Yeah, I would agree with that too, since Force is my main class. So, did you know if you used the your photon blast on Rappies, you can actually have the animation of like light, dark, and wind.
Yeah, I saw something about that.
So it's basically like 90% certain that like dark light and wind text are being added to the game, right? But like, it feels so weird.
On Rappies, there's a colorful symbol which seems to have like all the colors of the
Yep.
elements. So, highly likely, especially since they're playing the animation.
I just find it really funny that the animation's already in the game. Do you have a date for the storyline? No, we don't have dates for like anything. If there's anything that we know, there's only delays on the roadmap actually. Like literally only delays and delays. Trigger quests are moved, title system is moved, lots of things are just moved. What if we have wind text for mobility? Dude, that'd be so cool though. Like one of the things that NGS really lacks is just mobility movement PAs and techniques, unlike base PSO2. I had this conversation with Cammy the other day as well. That like, man, I kind of miss movement techniques, but I understand why they removed it. Because sometimes it could be a little silly where you have to use like, I don't know, text and stuff to really move faster than running. But I also understand in the way that like, you know, it's actually a stylistic choice where you can choose to spend your PP instead of saving it, right? I don't know, for me as someone who's played for a really long time and I can manage my PP and everything well enough, I think that having movement text is very good. But I understand why they removed that. Like, even if I look at Katana, right? Katana from the trailers have like no movement at all. Which is kind of really sad.
There wasn't much countering in the trailers either, was there?
Yeah, I don't think the Katana is counter. I think it's more just Phantom Katana based where you don't get to counter.
Oh.
It's fine though. It's okay. But I do like Katana with counters. I feel like Katana just counters on Katana just feels too natural to pass on, you know?
It looks amazing. Just watching people do that in gameplay is like, wow.
Right? Are you interested in playing Braver at all?
I wouldn't mind giving it a shot, to be honest. I've always been a more tech user.
Yeah.
Like, so melees or, well, yeah, I haven't really played very much melee
So
classes.
I guess you would probably be more comfortable with the bullet bow then.
Yeah, possibly.
Because at least like it's more ranged than melee.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of my teammates are actually calling NGS like Melee Star Online 2 right now. Because like melee classes are like the real winners right now.
Yeah, for sure.
And they're really fun to play. Like they're really, really, really fun to play.
I
So
love how
understand.
fluid the animations are, and you can just feel the weight of the weapon. It's amazing.
Yeah. Punch the mobs into submission? Yes, chat. Understand. the thing that I'm most interested in when it comes to looking at like new classes and stuff is I just want to see what Braver brings to the table when it comes to subclassing. Because we already had like, you know, every class has like their own subclass niche, right? It's like Hunter, you get more defensive tools. Fighter, you have more damage during downs. Gunner, you get PP on hit. Force, you PP regeneration, etc, etc, etc. So I just want to see what Braver brings to the table. I feel like it's gonna be, it could be meta changing. I don't know, but like Braver and Bouncer are gonna really set the precedent of like how they're gonna do subclassing in the future from now on. And yes, I know, Stall, I want to play Force Braver. Braver being weak point damage is actually interesting. I would like that. I would love to have that. Or crit. Maybe Braver is like the subclass that gives you crit.
It's a very precise class, so it would make sense.
Maybe. I like weak point damage though. Also, Strangeland, welcome. Awesome to see Dora here. Yeah. Dora's awesome.
Hi, Strangeland. Oh my gosh, I didn't know the emoji was going to trigger in the chat.
Yeah. See, told you you're popular. Lots of people know you. You didn't believe me. The Strangeland is Kaz. Okay. There it is.
About photon chairs, actually. It's interesting how we can actually use them in the field now.
I know, right? That's true. That's like one of the things I actually recognize as well. I was like, damn. We can actually use photon chairs in combat now. Makes me happy. But also not, because I don't care about them too much. Boom boom, urgent quest time. Let's see. I forgot what it is. It's Petisfera. Yes, very nice. Hey Dora, have you played any of the like successor classes at all?
Yes, I played Etoile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I played a little bit of Phantom as well.
Hmm.
But yeah, Etoile was probably my main successor class.
Do you think if they just like straight up one-to-one imported the successor classes into NGS, do you think they would be really good? Or like, do you think they would fit into NGS?
I feel like a lot of the classes here are inspired by it, to be honest.
It is true. Exactly. Also, hey, it's Ragnar-chan. He's a Ragnar-chan guy. Totally not suspicious looking team logo, by the way, just saying.
Oh, right.
Oh man. Oh no, because Dora, you said that. Now I just have like fantasy thoughts now. I'm just here thinking like, you know what? Maybe Bouncer's dual blades and NGS might play like Etoile dual blades.
Ooh.
I think that'll be so cool though.
It will.
As opposed, or like mix between Etoile and Bouncer dual blades. Just have a mix between the two. I think it would be really, really cool. Just like how Katana is a bit of like, no, Katana is actually like almost completely different from base and also from Phantom. It's very different.
A fresh new experience or a different mix compared to the usual?
Exactly.
Ooh.
I don't mind that personally, but I also don't mind if they would take like the old gameplay elements because a lot of nostalgia factor for the older players. I don't know if nostalgia is like the right word even.
You know the Etoile double saber Etoile? It has some kind of dash that looks very similar to Photon Dash.
Oh yeah. That's true.
And I think with the flexibility of the classes nowadays in NGS really fits the style of the successor classes.
Yeah, I mean you can see a lot of like how, for example, literally Ranger rifle, the weapon action is literally just taken from Luster. So and like a lot of animations in the game are actually taken off base PSO2. Did you know the whatchamacallit, the photon blast of wired lances is exactly the Luster time finish animation? Like it's 1-to-1 to the animation with just different effects on the screen.
Wait, no way.
I'm not kidding. That's kind of funny to see, right? It's like, yeah, that's a Luster time finish animation, but it's a completely different thing.
I gotta go check that out.
Little fun, useless facts. Or maybe, you know what? If I can, I would love to do like that one kind of video where it's like completely useless facts about PSO2 NGS.
Love that kind of content, to be honest. It's like, it's just fun, unique, and
Chat,
not always,
I need.
it's not really like popularly done, you know.
I need your help to find these stupid things, chat. Maybe I'll consider it. I'll think about it. Also, I think we broke the break bar on this boss. It's just completely broken, and it's just like, uh-oh.
Did you ever have that bug where Pedosferos was just invisible?
Oh no, that's a global thing.
Ah, right. Yeah, that was so awkward. I had to like.
Oh wait, no, that's a break.
I just had to run around and try and buff everyone because it was the only thing I could do, and then pretend to attack the boss where everyone was. It was so awkward.
There's a weird like Steam based bug.
Yeah, thankfully it's fixed now.
Yeah. What actually confuses me a lot about the game development, because I'm not a developer, right? It's like I thought that like JP and global are supposed to be the same versions of the game now, but how are there still like global exclusive bugs or JP exclusive bugs, which makes me really confused. Although mostly it's global exclusive bugs. Like I don't think there's many. I can't remember JP exclusive bugs on top of my head right now. Am I using reshade? No, I'm not. Not at all.
I think what puts many people off from using the PSO2 bodies at the moment is the skin color bug, or the one that makes your skin color turn really white and you're really buff on other people's screens.
See, here's the thing. At least for that, right, it's client side. So I think it's perfectly okay because I can still screenshot normally with like my old stuff, right?
Yeah, but when you're trying to get like group shots with people, it's a...
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain. Although you can actually refresh your fashion. All you have to do is just reload your fashion again.
Yeah, I noticed that. Thankfully, there's workarounds.
Yeah. Earlier this week on Wednesday, last Wednesday, they said that they fixed the thing. They fixed the issue, they said, but then like a few hours after, they're like, oh, we fixed the issue, but then another issue came up, so the issue's not fixed.
Oh no. It's just like coding. You mess up one small thing and break another.
Yeah. Wait, what? How did it aim over there? What? I was locked onto a completely different thing. Hello, game?
Wow. Well, it worked in your favor.
Dara, did you know? Let me tell you something. Did you know that in NGS, right, when you play a partisan or like some certain weapons and stuff like that, you actually lose hits? Basically, you lose damage if you play at a lower frame rate.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you actually do less DPS if you play partisan on 30 FPS instead of 60 frames. Because some attack, like some hits, doesn't register at all because you're on a lower frame rate.
Man, that's annoying.
There's also this weird thing going on right now that apparently Fixa Performa which is a PP reduction one, reduces exactly 1 more PP on 30 frames compared to 60 frames. So a PA that costs 20 PP with Fixa Performa on 60 frames will cost 20, but a PA that's on Fixa Performa, right, but you're playing on 30 FPS actually costs 19 PP.
That's so weird.
I don't understand why either, but that's a thing.
Also, the whole negative values for what was it?
Oh yeah, the
status
units.
resistance.
Man, basically it's just like if you play in 30 frames, you lose damage, but you have better PP consumption? Question mark.
So what's the optimal frame rate we should be playing on?
I don't know. That should not even be a question. Why is that a thing?
Who knows?
I find it really funny though. It's like one of those like development things I would never understand because I'm not a game dev, right? But I just find it really funny. I wonder what causes that though. Like, that's so weird.
Now that I think about it, I don't even know if I'm getting any delays with ping from being far away from the server.
No,
Maybe.
PSO2 is very not server-based, client-based.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of like PSO2's biggest strengths and also downfall in terms that they trust the players too much, you know, which is why they give us access to stuff like, you know, the symbol arts and all that stuff, everything. It's actually been a hot topic because the global culture is all, of course, very different than the Japanese culture, right? Like, for example,
Right.
if I go to JP, like I'm in JP right now, of course, but like if I go to a lobby, like a very full lobby, in the middle of the lobby, there's like a lot of people. They're just very respectful to each other. No bots, by the way. No loot symbol art. I've never got bombed by anything at all.
Wow.
There's none of that. In at least
That's
like
miraculous.
yeah, in the JP culture, it's very different from very, very different from the global culture. Which is why like PSO2 kind of like works really well with the Japanese culture. But yeah,
Yeah,
that
in
kind
one sense, global's creative, but at the same time, it can get a bit much.
yeah. Because like Phantasy Star has always been a series that is more catered towards like the very diehard fans. It's always been really, really niche, so to say.
I have to be honest, I didn't even hear about the Phantasy Star series until PSO2 was being announced and all that.
Yeah.
Which is really strange because I used to play games on the GameCube, but I still never heard of it.
I don't know, Vert, I've never seen a single bot on JP in my entire life. In my entire life of playing PSO2 since like 2013, I've only seen 2 instances of hackers. And no bots.
Is the security better over there or something? Or... Wow.
I don't think it's that. It's just...
Players don't breach things?
Culturally, the approach is completely different.
Wow.
Because like, even for us, right? It's always been ingrained in our brain since like when we were kids also here that in Japan that like, for example, in public transports, you're not supposed to speak loudly in public because you're going to be disturbing other people and stuff. So in generally in JP, you don't have that much like lobby conversation as like in base PSO2, the only lobby conversations really are like people advertising like triggers or like marketing or things like that. Or like looking for groups and things. We don't really have a lot of idle conversations as much.
So the real life culture kind of translates into game behavior as well.
Yeah.
Wow,
Like,
I see.
I feel perfectly safe here opening symbol arts. Like, I think it's just a cultural difference really, which is why I say like SEGA puts a little too much trust into their players. But they have to understand that like the global culture is very not the same as the Japanese culture.
Yeah, two completely different audiences.
Yeah, respect is a very big thing. Like, this is a very crowded lobby, by the way. Like, there's a lot of people here and there. Basically, haven't even seen a single chat yet. And people are just like running around minding their own business. No bots, no chat, no loot symbol arts, no nothing.
So is it often more quiet over there? Or do you think they're all just talking within party chat and all that?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's just basically how it is, right? Or like sometimes the only like real chat sometimes is like people asking each other about fashion and whatnot, but that's mostly just done in like whispers. Also, you almost see nothing at all in public chats.
I guess
It's just
there's
a
pros
cultural
and cons to both communities, to be honest.
Yeah, it's two very different groups of communities and all. Believe it or not, I've never seen a GM in JP at all. I don't even know we had like GMs until recently. And yeah, players in the Japanese communities really just handle all the problems and everything themselves. GMs don't really do much. Yep, that is true. And it just comes back to exactly what I said, that it's just a cultural difference thing. And like, is it wrong that there is a cultural difference? Not at all. But SEGA just needs to understand that the cultural difference is very real, and you have to approach different groups of people very differently. That's all it is.
Because they're catering towards two very different types of audiences.
Mm-hmm.
So what might work for one audience might not work for the other. So
Exactly.
it must be very difficult.
Yeah. And I feel like, you know, since Japan is a very like nationalistic country as well, I think it's easily understandable why they don't really try to cater towards like the global audience as much, because again, nationalism, right?
Right.
That, and also the fact that like, because nationalism and all that stuff, and also they don't really have a lot of like international experience. Although I don't know, SEGA is technically an international corporation, right? So that kind of just like gives me a bit of a question mark. But yeah, due to a lot of like cultural differences, and it's not just Japan, by the way, lots of like Korean games and stuff as well. They don't really work on the global scale because again, cultural differences. Cause like Maple Story is a Korean MMO. Like for one, right? It's a Nexon game. And like you see a lot of other Nexon games as well, just doesn't really float anywhere internationally at all.
One of the major things when it came to the global release of MapleStory 2 was that they completely removed the pay-to-win fashion cosmetics. Because in the global community, that just wouldn't work.
Yeah, culture is a very important thing. I feel like while we talk about culture in the light that it's very, you know, can be really restricting or something, I think culture is an important thing to have, like very important thing to have. I don't think culture should be something that's like looked down upon or something like that at all.
Yeah, it what breathes life into the community, really. Like, otherwise would be all the same.
Yeah. But then it's also a question of like, you know, should like these Eastern game devs, you know, create games that cater towards the global audience as opposed to creating a game that culturally fits their culture, right? Because it kind of like creates this like sense of individuality and like the uniqueness as well. But then it also kind of like, you just think about it in a way that's like, you know what, maybe that kind of stuff just doesn't work globally. Is it really worth like making to begin with?
True.
You've probably definitely heard about like the whole Korean grind and everything. That's just how it is. For us Asian people, we just grind. We don't really think about too much of like releases or anything. It's just cultural that, you know, we stay loyal to one thing, and then devs are just like feeding us. But global audiences are a lot more short in attention, so to say. That if there's like no content, they'd rather play other games instead of actually like sitting and waiting for content. Which is also, again, understandable that it's a completely different cultural thing.
Oh,
like,
so that explains why overseas games tend to be more grind focused in some ways.
yeah, I mean, look at any Asian game and tell me what game doesn't have like some insane grind. Like, especially Korean MMOs and like Japanese games.
One game comes to mind and it's Bravely Default.
Isn't that like the Final Fantasy one?
Yeah, kind of. Made by Square Enix as well.
I don't know much about that, so you have to give me the context there.
I'm pretty sure this game is like really, really grind heavy, but there's even a way you can set the difficulty while you're in game. So you can either set it to harder difficulty to have harder mobs that are harder to defeat, but they give more experience and all that. So you can kind of customize your experience when playing. Because it's a classic JRPG, so.
Yeah. And you see how like almost all JRPGs are basically like following the same formula and stuff? That's also a cultural thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Amazing.
Also, chat, if you've noted, I've been in this crowded lobby and people are walking around doing things, doing lobby actions here and there, everything. And all we have is 4 chat messages of a like English-speaking player.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Extremely peaceful. Like,
I like it when people use like lobby actions. I think it's more fun.
yeah,
that
no,
way.
lobby actions are a very big thing here. It's a way to interact with another person without talking to them. Yeah, this is just our daily life in the JP server. Yeah, 90% of them are all in like group chat or team chat. That is correct. Public chat in JP is very quiet. That is very correct. Oh god, that's a ski.
The ski.
That's cool though. Yep, don't talk to strangers. That's a thing.
I think you mentioned at one point that all the lobby actions were motion captured by people.
Oh yes, they were. They were. If you saw the behind the scenes, Ayaka Suwa And a lot of the PSO2 team, there's like around 5 to 7 people in like the fashion design team and stuff. They're the ones who motion capture all the like lobby actions and stuff. It's very, very cool.
Some of the emotes are super ridiculous, but
I
they're
know,
just
right?
great.
Like when you know the fact that like almost all these are just motion captured, you respect them so much more.
Yes, for sure.
Holy crap, that's such a fat rappy. Imagine motion capturing a pole dance. Yeah, that's what happens. No! Let me try to go in a different block. I want to try seeing the other full lobbies. Let's see how they are. Yeah, someone motion captured a pole dance. It's all motion captured.
That's a great question. I think my main concern would be a bit of the language barrier. I mean, I know basic Japanese. I took like a semester in uni, but aside from that,
Soka.
I think staying in global might be a bit easier.
But no, mostly for us in the JP side, everyone basically is in like their own bubbles anyways. For example, like me and my team, we have like hundreds of people just in our community, just like everything is all in-house, you know?
Ah.
But it's just, like I said also, it's just a bit of a different cultural thing in that we don't bother other people don't bother us, and that's just how it is. So like if you're really looking forward to like going to the lobby and being very playful with other people, finding conversations and stuff, that doesn't happen. And yes, it's Ayaka Suwa that does the motion captured. Most of the JPs actually talk a lot more on Twitter instead.
Oh yeah, I've definitely noticed that.
Because it's a place where, again, it doesn't bother people because they're just on their own bubble, and then the people who want to see what they say follow them, right? So that's why people like Twitter, and then it's just nice, short, and sweet. You don't have to commit
Twitter
anything.
culture is really different.
Yeah.
Because they generally just tweet loads and loads of tweets, whereas in global, well not global, but just like us, we tweet when we have content or something like that. We don't really just tweet all the time, I feel. But it's very fun interacting with either basic English or Japanese, either mutuals, whenever.
Yeah. If there's anything I want in global that doesn't exist in JP, I don't think there's anything in global except the Intel emote that doesn't exist in JP right now.
Oh, yeah, the Intel emote.
Yeah, I'm not buying a $500 CPU just for an emote. that's not happening.
That's just a way of saying upgrade your PC.
That's not happening. Plus, I use thingy AMD cores, anyways. Let me go find the Phantasy Star behind the scenes motion capture thing. Let me find that real fast. Is it this one? Hold on. Oh, I found it. I found it. Let me put this up on the screen. So this is back in the PSO2 station that we had a watch party of. Where is it?
So it was earlier this year.
Yeah. Alright, let's take a look at this. Oh, Nakanishi, these guys are the hosts of the PSO2 station in the Japanese server. They're basically like the hosts. We love them. And we also, I miss these guys a lot. Because in the last PSO2 station, before they changed to the NGS thing, right? This is like the very, very last one. So like they're changing all the hosts and everything. I miss these guys so much.
Oh, so they left? Like they're no longer...
Yeah, we don't see them on the official broadcast anymore.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh man, there's so much stuff in here. And where's the motion capture part? It has to be around here. It has to be around here.
ですよ皆さん、サモナー。
そうですね。
Wait, no, 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 there it is, there it is, there it is. Found it, found it.
そうそうそう。
There it is.
斉藤さんも斉藤さん何してんすか？何してんすか？
They do all the motion capture.
これ
See?
Wow.
っていう楽しかったこれ。
なあ、これいい経験よ。
なかなかできるし。
そうだよね。
あれこれアークスのみんな。
There's a lot more clips in here, and this is like them doing like the voices for the character voices, which unfortunately you guys didn't get in GP. I'm sorry, you guys didn't get in global.
セ
セガやってたわ。あ、懐かしい。
ガー。そこをピックアップしてくれた。そうまあ普通にそのまあ優位です。
Yeah, it's really cool to see like the whole behind the scenes and everything. Yeah, voice tickets.
ミュージカルと。
Come on, where's more motion capture? Is there more motion capture in here?
ぜひ今すぐ。
そうだね。やっていただいて
で
ね。
も認められたか分からんよ。
Oh, what the? Oh yeah, all the very cringe like Ichitaro at the hot springs trying to pick up ladies to play PSO2.
なんかこれ。
Oh god,
Oh my goodness.
it's so cringe.
ヤギの奇跡。
Like, why is this a thing? Why is this actually like a commercial? Like, what? I'm gonna get demonetized for this. What is this? Oh my god.
アイリちゃんブレてないね。当時からね。
そのまま。確かに。
But yeah, I can't find a lot of the green screen clips right here. Not green screen, but like motion capture clips.
ねこう盛り上げようと。いやでもあれ
It's definitely in
It's
here
alright.
somewhere, but like,
The first one was already pretty good.
ここでアイリちゃんと初めて会ったの。
yeah, there was a lot. I just can't remember where it is on the stream.
Yeah, because it's like 4 hours long. I don't blame you.
Yeah, exactly.
そうなのに誰だこいつはみたいな。なんかね
Where is it? There's no way I can find it. There's no way I can find them. There's too many stuff.
この T シャツもタンスに綺麗に眠ってます。
Oh yeah, and they had like the video contest winners too. This one was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Yeah, I can't
I
find it.
love how creative it is. Like,
Yeah,
I wish we
people-
got to see a lot more like entries and all that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
彼女はプロだな。
プロですね。
Wasn't there an Ayakasuwa part?
さあ、パート4で。
Oh yeah, I think Ayakasuwa had a part with like Yoshioka or something back there. Maybe? I can't remember. I really can't remember.
PSO2 ステーション。
It's been a long while.
PSO2 ステーションの MC の。
Oh, Megumi-han and yes, that's different. Oh yeah, Ayakasuwa. There she is.
こうバーンって出ていただいて結構
Ayakasuwa nowadays is a very famous like voice actor. She also played on the PSO2 on Ice live drama show as well.
Ooh, wow.
PSO2 on Ice was really cool. It's a musical.
よかったですか？
So it was a musical.
Yeah.
そうかな。
And it's called On Ice because, well, it's on ice.
そんなに見るもんじゃない。
She also voiced A2 in Nier Automata. Yes.
踊ってないし。
いや、可愛いらしい。あ、どこでやったか覚えてる？
覚えてます。
Oh? Wait, is this it? Oh, yes, there it is. There it is.
You found it.
There it is.
あ、これっても
Ayakasuwa part. There it is.
そうや、それ。
なんか
Yes, the Buta Kimu.
やったな、やったー。いや、こんなことさせてもらえない。なかなか。いや、そんなね。
Yes, it's all motion captured.
似合うやん。
いや、すごいスーツですよね。真剣ですね。
It's always really funny seeing PSO2 characters eat because they don't actually eat the food. They
Yeah,
kind
they
of just hold
don't.
it up.
Yeah, all these like lobby actions that you guys been using.
木村さんかな。あ、そうだ。
何を。
あ
Oh, this one.
いや、リナが。
Now you know.
いや
ありがとうございます。そうなんですよ。まさかのここからゲームのねロビーアップいただいて。
Yeah, she did a lot of that. Dude, it'll be so fun though. It'll be so fun to actually like get to see the whole thing, but it's gonna be a long one if we just like go on now. Also, you guys saw the Buta Kimu earlier, right? Let me show you this. LA Buta Kimu. Here it is. Motion captured by Aikasuwa. All this stuff. Just eat the ramen and everything. Again, you get a really big sense of appreciation of all these like lobby actions and everything once you know that all of them are actually just motion captured. It's insane.
It is.
There, Butakimu. That's so
Even
cool
some of
though.
the breakdancing emotes are just wow.
Yeah, and you just remember all of them are just. Again, this is also motion captured. That's motion captured. Everything is motion captured. Dude, I would love to try a motion capture thing. Like, if I actually get a chance to do motion capture, I would love to do motion capture. But every emote in PSO2 is motion captured.
Motion capture is really fun, but it's probably more fun when you have it wireless.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because I did have a point in university where we used it, but it was with wires, so
Oh, really?
you couldn't really move very fast.
Damn. I'm jealous.
We were doing something like 3D animation and all that,
Mm.
just to see how it worked, but man, using the motion capture data afterwards is quite complex.
Yeah, here, this one, the breakdance. Oh, imagine motion capturing this one though. Oh wait, I can't do that. That's too not safe for work.
Oh no.
I can't do it. Sorry, chat. You guys don't get that, okay? You don't get that. Just know. I forgot about that, okay? I slip up sometimes too. Chat, chill. Chill, chat, chill. Demonetized Star Online. Yeah, sounds about right. There's some pretty cool footage of people doing motion capture stuff on YouTube. Yeah. I can disable the live stream rewind next stream. Ha ha ha! Got you guys there. No, just kidding. I won't do that. I won't do that. Oh, the motion capture of Rojang from Monster Hunter. Yeah, dude, it's just a guy. That's so cool. Seeing all this stuff makes you think JP is better than global? Well, I mean, like I say, right? It's all about just the people and the culture. That's all it is, really. And again, we've been in two different lobbies now, by the way. Very populated lobbies. And they're still literally, like, it's been peaceful and quiet. Very, very peaceful and quiet. Oh, let's go try to see the third one. We're in 3 different lobbies now, by the way. 3 completely different full lobbies. This one's the third one. Oh, Fate Stay Night. Well, that's a fat rappy. That's
The rappy.
yeah. He definitely looks like he's having a very good time, but there's another rappy literally stuck down there in the...
Oh.
Yeah. That's quite something. Wait, what is that weird pole line thing? Oh god. Oh, he's going even faster now. Oh, he's using the that lobby action. Okay, I get it. Okay. Yeah. It's a rappy mating dance?
That almost like fell on you.
Yeah, I know, right? Things are scary. Ah, yes, the classic English player lobby chat. I don't blame them, but maybe they just forget that unlike base PSO2, the chat is instanced and rather not like area based. Even if they're like way over there, we still see them.
Yeah, the range of the area chat is just huge.
Yeah. Yeah, for like most of the like Japanese players would probably just be seeing this like, man, they're so rude, talking in public and stuff. It's not even because they're speaking English in public, but just because the fact that they are talking in public. Again, just a very different culture thing. I don't blame them. But yeah, lobby actions or no, sorry, not lobby actions, emotes. No, symbol art. There we go. Freaking words. I can't find words. Symbol arts are not disabled on JP. Never has been for the past like 9 years either. I didn't even know they can disable lobby actions for all chat. First time I've ever seen that was because NA recently.
I can't say I've ever used symbol arts before.
Really? I've made quite a few myself. They take hours and hours.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
But even if I'm gonna go to the completely different side of the town, I can still see the global chat. Because it's area based now, not proximity based. Which is really weird. I don't know why. There's so many like porn lobby actions in NA, but like in JP, like I feel completely safe. I wonder what that's all about. I guess maybe it's just people being like weebs or something. I don't know. Do I think NA is gonna get symbol arts back? I don't think NA is gonna get symbol arts back. I really don't think NA is gonna get symbol arts back. I really don't. I feel bad for you guys. Like, it's not disabled in, you know, like team chat, private chat, like party chat, etc., etc.
Just area,
just area chat, yeah. Which is like okay. It's one of those like filters where I just feel like it's like, yeah, that's not too damaging to the integrity of the game's systems, but like, damn.
I'm liking the stamps that they released. I think it's a cute system.
Yes. You've already submitted yours, right? For the contest?
Yes.
Hell yeah, dude. I wish we were gonna get a player. I hope we get voting. I really hope we get the players voting of like which stamps you want. Like for example, for the item design contest and stuff in JP, it's always been that we get to choose. We get to vote and choose like which ones are the favorites, and then they get to be made as lobby actions or whatever in the game. So I hope they do the same thing for global.
That'd be pretty hype.
Yeah. And again, 3 different full lobbies, 0 bots, by the way. 0. So yeah, I guess that just, this should prove my point enough that...
Sure does.
Yeah. I don't know why there's so many bots in global though. Like, I've literally never seen bots before in JP. Like, I'm confused too.
There's a lot of bots in most global games, I would say. There's lots of hacking.
Yeah. Which is why I'd say also, I've only seen like 2 hackers. 2 cases of hackers in JP.
Are we just prone to cheating in our culture or something? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Oh god, Rappy is being fried.
They have a symbol art for it too.
Yeah. Here, let me join in. Have I ever heard anything down that front? No, none at all. Dude, everyone in the lobby is like joining in now.
This is amazing. I love it when people just start joining in with like the same lobby action or just...
Yeah, and then now we're getting the lightning as well.
Even impersonate is a fun function.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, this is
Oh.
basically just a regular day in JP lobbies. This is how it is. Oh god. Coffin dance.
Coffin dance.
They meme. They memeing.
Actually, about the whole best memory in PSO2, I remember in one of those gatherings, we had everyone synced up to be next to each other, and then someone would use the blow away emote. So you just have an entire huge circle of NPCs just all fall on the floor instantly.
Oh my god, this fire is getting really violent right now.
Oh my goodness.
What is going on? It's so like, all I see is fire. What is happening? I don't even follow anymore what's happening.
Everyone's just burning the rappy.
You see this? Like, look at how much fire there is. Yeah. Holy crap. And yeah, the bots are learning as well. Because it's proximity chat, the bots can actually hide their physical body, like, anywhere around. Yeah, person in the chair really maintaining the oh my god!
Someone using the fan.
I didn't even know that lobby action existed.
This is evolving.
Yeah. But anyways, like I said, this is basically just a normal day here. What is even going on? I can't even tell what's going on in there anymore. And then over there, there's people, you know, waving the lights. What is going on here? Oh. Umbrella dance. And then people are just waving. Okay. Oops. Glow stick? I forgot the command. Glow stick 1. Hold on, let me search up the actual like, command. What is the command? I have it. I can just imitate. I just don't remember the command. Glow stick wave? Oh, light wave. Sea light. There it is. I remember now.
Wow, there's quite the crowd now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is basically just like a normal lobby day. You know,
So fun.
one of the things that I find to be like really awkward a little bit is like I had a lot of also friends who were like, yeah, I'm gonna move to global because they were like playing JP first and then they were like moving to global and then like after a few months they're like back here now. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, first impressions and just, I guess it just doesn't work well sometimes.
Hmm. Man, no chat. Like I say, right? I'm just gonna say again that no matter what happens, like between the comparisons between JP or global or anything, like at the end of the day, just play wherever your friends are playing. That's the most important thing. The difference is, again, it's just like culture and people. That's it, really. I think that's really the only difference. You do basically just whatever you're comfortable with. Don't think about it too much though. Like, at the end of the day, it's still gonna be the same game. Although, you know, recently in my past like streams, like I had like Cammy, I had Mark, I had some people on here. One of the biggest topics that also came to be raised, and I don't know how you feel about this one, Dora, but like, do you think NGS is actually going to survive in the West? And when I say that,
Ooh.
it's like a lot of people are like seeing the launch of NGS right now and really think like it might flop or something like that due to, you know, it's going to be a really long time until the next content drop also and stuff like that. And then it's just going to go like dead. That's a lot of concerns that people have been having recently in the PSO2 community as well. Like, is the Western game going to actually survive?
I still think it's a bit too early to start thinking about that.
It's definitely
I mean,
very
it's
early.
It's very early with its launch, so anything could happen at this point.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, with a lot of like content creators, because due to the fact that, you know, the viewership and the stuff has been going down significantly because lower interest in the game and people just quitting and stuff like that, it's also really hard for them to do content creation as well because there's nothing to make content on, and it's kind of like a really rough domino effect for I think everyone really.
Yeah, I've noticed a few content creators talking about that issue and trying to get more suggestions on what to make content of.
Yeah. Which is why I think it's just the start of like a lot of people just really starting to think like, is the game actually going to survive in the West? Because it's just the way they do it and stuff in JP and stuff is just very different. The future is a bit bleak right now, yeah. Especially the quote-unquote disaster a few days ago. You know, Dora, you know what happened, right? With the whole like featured streamer stuff and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I do.
that one is very rough.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the featured streamer thing. I had a whole stream regarding this problem, right? So basically what happened was, in case you guys missed it, SEGA basically got really, really big streamers. Katamina, Disguised Toast, and Saikuno to play NGS. And then basically they got to play NGS for a little bit before their entire stream got bombed by 5 million people literally like bombarding them with racial slurs and all the porn symbol art and then all the stream bombers and all the everything. Even though it's just a minority of the players literally like saying that, yo, get the fuck out of this game, trash, nobody wants you here, and like stuff like that. There's spam whispers all over the place to the point where the game's literally fucking unplayable because you can't block whispers in the game either unless you blacklist the person.
Honestly, why are people like this?
So they had to stop the stream immediately, delete the VOD because it's all full of like not safe for work stuff, freaking like all the racial slurs, slangs, etc, etc, and it's just really bad.
That is honestly super horrible.
By the way, mind you, in front of over 70,000 viewers.
That's definitely not a good look at all. I'm surprised the game doesn't have a block whispers function.
Because it's never been a problem in JP.
I see, so...
None of these issues have ever been a problem in JP. You see like Fubuki, the Hololive JP, like streaming all this stuff, they have like no problems at all. And again, it's just SEGA puts too much trust in the players and it just doesn't work in the global scheme of things. And just it does remind you of another incident in Final Fantasy 14, aka the whole Asmongold incident. But like, it's just so... because that was literally like one of the best chances for PSO2 to get exposure for the global
And
side of
then-
things, because
And then that happened. Ugh.
all these people, by the way, have like almost 2 million Twitter followers, and they are some of the biggest streamers on like Twitch and Facebook gaming and like all that stuff. Like, I personally love Disguise Toes, and Saikuno is a very popular guy too. He's a really cool guy. Okay, like, I would have loved to watch Saikuno play PSO2, but like, fuck, man. Just because it's not an issue in JP doesn't mean the global audiences are not going to have an issue. So, even the HoloLive EN streams were safe most of the time. Yeah, because mostly HoloLivers are like, you know, they have Simp City. But these big streamers don't have Simp Cities like that.
Going forward, I guess this is, well, the rough feedback that SEGA might need to put into account when it comes to global community now.
Yeah. And like, the thing is, like, out of all the people that watch those streams, technically, if it worked, right, and even just like 1,000 people out of those like over 70,000 or like 100,000 started playing PSO2, the word of mouth is going to keep spreading and stuff like that too. And it's just such a big opportunity for the game to grow. And it actually turned out to be the biggest backfire they could ever have, because now everyone is literally like, all the clippers who follow these like big streamers and stuff are just gonna clip all this and repost them on YouTube and literally just say PSO2 is the fucking worst game ever now, because it's gonna like, is this gonna literally just put PSO2 in such a bad light, and the damage can be beyond repair, because people, you know, keep their impressions because they don't really want to change their impressions too much. Like, for example, in general, right, what happens is, like, when people have an impression of something, they just keep it forever. For example, you met someone a year ago and you think they're really noisy, you think they're very annoying and stuff like that, and you met them a year later, that impression is still going to be there, you know? Like, you're still going to think that they are the same annoying person even though they've changed. But yeah, impressions just last, and yeah, I see that. Impressions are something that just lasts, and like, we can't do anything about it. That's just the saddest thing.
Hopefully, I don't know if they'll ever start playing the game again, but hopefully they'll start to see that it's not all like that. But man, that's gonna be really hard to reverse.
Yeah. I do really hope that they really, the whole thing that happened a few days ago, I just hope it was such a big wake-up call for them. I really do. Because, again, all of us here, right? Everyone in chat, in stream, in everything here, none of us wants to see PSO2 flop. None. I guarantee you, there's not a single person here that actually wants the game to flop. There's no way. Which, by the way, I just want to say, I appreciate all 100 of you just hanging out here today. Once again, always. Really, really appreciate all you guys' time. Just like coming here, chatting, chilling with us and whatnot. So, yeah. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. But yeah, anyways, like I said, I do think that NGS probably needs like a year or so before being really, really good. It will need a whole like quote-unquote Realm Reborn kind of thing, even though NGS should have been the Realm Reborn kind of thing, right? Should have. Okay, also Moon, I'm gonna say this. I appreciate everyone. Appendix, except for Moon XYZ, okay? Are you happy now? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. But no, I really do always enjoy chatting with you guys. Always some really nice perspective to see what the community thinks about things here and there. And hopefully it's really nice for us as creators and stuff to also give you a lot of perspective on a lot of things going on and how we feel about them as well. Having Halfa wrecked by a giant meteor doesn't seem too far off. Yeah. Sounds about right. Okay, so instead of PSO2 New Genesis, it's gonna be PSO2 New Realm Reborn. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe this is like too far though, but Halfa becomes Halfa. Yeah. If we're having the same conversation after the winter update, there's a big problem. Yeah. But the thing is, like, even after the winter update, it's not like there's gonna be huge stuff to do anyways, because it's just, we're still having this, we still have Elio and then rate him, which is not gonna be like that huge either. I would show you guys some like data mine stuff, but I don't really want to show data mines because they're not supposed to be something that you guys are supposed to see. Because it's technically spoilers, right? So did Sakuna and Toast talk about NGS afterwards? I really don't know. I really don't know. Let me go into another lobby now. We see that. Yeah, people shouting. Oh my god, that's a Marlin. Yeah. Yeah, we can't not
seeing abominations like this.
We can't not see one of these, you know. There always has to be at least one. At least one.
I'm scared for what a Lillipede is. What do you mean, Moon?
Oh, a Lillipede. Oh no. I have a friend who has the Lillipede costume, but like, yeah, you probably don't want to see it.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's gonna be. It's exactly what it sounds like. You know what a millipede is, right?
Yeah, of course.
So you think of that, but Lillipa. As in Lillipans. It's probably hard to imagine, but just take my word for it.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
Some things are better left for the imagination and not said. So it's okay. But yeah, anyways though, Dora, I think it's basically just like close enough to dinner time now. You haven't eaten anything yet, I don't think so. So
oh yeah, I have.
If anything, I should probably be letting you go.
Okay, that works.
But yeah, no, chat, thank you so much for hanging out today. Hope you guys got to have a bit of a taste of like Dora, I guess. Don't put that in the wrong context, by the way. But yeah. Anyways, Dora, you have any final words for chat?
In terms of final words, thanks for coming along. It was really fun to see how, you know, Arcy's community is and being able to talk to you all. And thank you so much for having me here.
Do all awesome. The social plugs. Where's the social plugs?
Social plugs.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you can follow me for, you know, fan art and original character art on twitter.com/ArtistDaura. And you'll probably see me around Discord as well, on the NGS and PSO2 communities.
Yeah, you heard her. Link for Dora stuff is also in the video description. So, yep. Anyways, Dora, thank you so much for hanging out, by the way, like for real. Like this is actually the first time that I actually got to talk with Dora properly. We actually never really got to like even interact too much before this.
Yeah,
But
that's
like,
why it was like, oh my gosh, I'm actually being invited to this. This is really cool.
yeah,
It's been an honor. Thank you so much.
yeah, no problem. But yeah, if you ever want to like just come hang out or anything, or even just like, you know, sometimes maybe we have like other creators here as well, just like chilling and stuff, feel free to.
Sweet, sure thing.
Stay healthy, stay happy, and we'll see you soon. Okay? Take care.
All right. See ya.
All right, chat. Say bye to Dora. Thanks for coming on. Yay! Pachi, pachi, pachi,
Bye
pachi.
bye.
Or as our weeb speak, we would say bye or Nara.
Sayonara.
Oh, you're still here. Hi.
Hello.
I thought you already poofed actually, because I don't have the Discord sounds on, but yeah.
Oh no, I'm still on the line.
Yeah, no problem. But yeah, I'm probably gonna be ending my stream soon anyways. We're already like 2 hours and a half-ish in, which is around like a pretty good
Wow,
time.
that went really
Yeah,
fast.
that flew by, right? Because like I probably will be preparing some dinner and stuff soon myself anyways too. So
Sure thing.
but yeah. So Dora, I guess I'll be poking you a little bit later then, just to be like, hey, thanks for coming on. Ariga, thanks. Gozaimasu.
Sure, sounds great.
Yep.
Okay, I'll catch you later.
Yep, have fun, enjoy your dinner, yada yada.
Thanks, you too. Bye.
Bye bye. Alright, chat. It's you and me now. I'm gonna be just answering there are a few questions, and then probably just ending the stream now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that session. But yeah, Dora's a really cool person. Like I said, it's our first interaction for now. We only talked a little bit through Discord like before this. But like I think she's a really fun member of the community that we'll be seeing for a very long time. It's very important to have very like, you know, these kinds of personalities, more personality driven creators as well, because like for example, you know, the creator scenes, right? If we only have like, you know, people trying to make guides and news and everything, which most people are because they get the most views right now, right? It's kind of like, it's going to be just super oversaturated, but then there's no meaningful content to really follow because there's not much personality based things here. So, which is why I feel like having personalities like Dora is just extremely healthy for the community, and I really hope you guys would be seeing more of her and stuff in the future as well. So yeah, once again, I just want to say thank you all of you guys so much for hanging out today. Do you think all the aspirations with NGS Global Stream are completely shafted, or honestly I think Global is pretty shafted unless proven otherwise. That's how I really feel, honestly. NGS will persevere through the tough times, 100%. It's early. Yeah. Honestly, I think people will still be willing to give it like a second or a third chance, but the December update is going to be exactly what, you know, really either drives people off the edge or really bring all the people back. But if they can do something so fucking good, right? Like they can definitely like try to bring it back here and there. But like even then, first impressions and stuff are still there because you don't get a second chance to make a good first impression. But the most important thing is like in JP, it'll be completely fine. But we'll have to see what happens in Global. Yeah, we'll have to just wait and see what happens. Because right now we're basically like more or less in a glorified open beta stage of the game. I think the game will also be just a lot more fun to play come December as well. Having a much bigger level cap and also more, you know, intricate systems when it comes to gearing and also more techniques and more class skills and everything. Thoughts on endgame content? They definitely need a much better endgame content system rather than like battle areas and stuff. Stuff like, you know, Divide Quest is really, really fun, but they have to like find ways to put really more meaningful content into PSO2 NGS. And maybe Defense Quest that comes next month might be something that is like the first step towards something endgame, you know? I don't know if these Defense Quest, quote unquote, is going to be like a new mode, or is it going to be an EQ, as an urgent quest, right? Sorry. But I really hope it's a new mode, and they're not really trying to tie everything into urgent quest too much. But yeah, they have to do something really, like, to try to return players to the game, no matter what, and just give them a second chance at the game, and really just like, yeah, man, it's gonna be awesome. Really hope. Buster Quest 2.0, please no fucking thank you. Look, tower defense, mining-based defense is literally my favorite content in PSO2. So I hope they do it right in NGS. I really do. Okay? I really do. But that, I think that's really all I can say. Like, that's really all I can say. So yeah. Thoughts on Braver hype? Honestly, I'm not really hyped for Braver. Katana looks pretty whatever to me. Not popular opinion though, but. And yeah, skill tree lock is should be something that is move. I do agree. Buster Quest is not the same as tower defense. Tower defense is way more fun than Buster. Buster is garbage. I'm sorry. Is the overall grind? Yeah, but that's the thing, right? It is a grind game. You can't remove that like core. That's the sad part. But yeah, I think Bo's the real winner for Braver. That's all I can say. TDVR? No. TD Neki. Neki is the original one. VR is like shit easy compared to Neki. If you know about Neki, Neki is like, ugh. But yeah, Bo's gonna be great. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they can refine some system and just make things better. Hopefully, Neki is it's just a really old thing. It's a collaboration with Dengeki, and they call it Neki because Neki is the Dengeki's mascot. I can't wait to play Bo. Honestly, I think Bo's is gonna be really, really fun. I don't think Katana will suck. It just might be a bit hard to play. You might need to multi-wirelands just for having like movement and stuff, but that's about all I can say. I'm scared of the hitbox for Final Nemesis. I'm gonna be like, yeah man, let's use Final Nemesis on a down next Vera, and then I literally hit like fucking nothing. So yeah, that's all I have to say about Braver. It makes me really But yeah guys, I think that's it from me. So I'll see you guys on the Wednesday stream after the maintenance is over. Okay? I don't think there's anything new this like maintenance, but we were supposed to do some like images today, but hey, we had fun with just chilling with Dora and whatnot, so hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be in Discord after this, so if you guys want to hang out and just chat or anything, feel free to. Link in the description below. But otherwise, I will be going to make dinner and also eating stuff myself, so I'll see you all Wednesday. Okay? Take care of yourself, eat well, sleep well, and don't forget to smile, as per usual. Otherwise, I'm gonna go over there and choke you, and don't you fucking say you enjoy getting choked, because I don't believe a word you say.